What's up, guys? Welcome back to the MLG Summer Invite. You're watching the second semifinal. We started this tournament with 16 players, and we're now down to 3. We just saw QXC take out Xenocider in a very close 2-1, and now we're in the second semifinal of the day of this tournament to find out who's going to advance to the final to play QXC, and currently Huck is up 1-0.
That he is with a great combination of attacks there. We saw the 4 gates out, took down a third,
Really
crippled
cool.
the natural. Then he came back later with the Immortal Sentry to really pursue that advantage and push it to the extreme. Hendralisk still had a nice moment near the end, where if he wasn't so far behind, it was a great attempt at a comeback. Some great baiting drops on the army. But game 2 is going to be on Whirlwind, and let's see if Hendralisk can make a comeback here.
I mean, Huck just played that, like, just the synergy throughout that game, just the one build leading to the other. Like, each move he made helped as the game went along. He never really overcommitted, and he kept putting Hendralisk in a worse and worse and worse position. It's not like Huck took a lead and then went for the killing blow. He just kept getting further and further and further ahead to put the game in a situation where it's pretty impossible to win for the Zerg players. So let's see if he can continue this game. It's a little bit harder to make strategies like that last game work on as big of a map as Whirlwind. It's a little bit more variability, not as much predictability when maneuvering across the map, denying additional bases. So this could definitely be a little bit different. In the top right-hand location, I present your red Zerg player. From Team Complexity, he is Hendralisk. Currently down 0-1. Must win 2 in a row here to advance to the finals to play QXC. His opponent in the top left-hand location of Whirlwind is your blue Protoss player from Team Evil Geniuses. He is Huck. A very well-known Protoss player hailing from Canada, dual citizenship in Canada and the United States.
Hendralisk scouting the correct direction with the first Overlord. Still going for a 14 pool. Whirlwind is a map a lot of Zergs like to go hatchery first on, knowing that it's less likely the Protoss will get there in time to block that hatchery.
Yeah. I mean, some Zergs just go YOLO and just try to take a bunch of hatcheries, even if the probe is there.
I like that, actually.
I like it too, like a Telia style.
Yes. I love playing that style of Zerg. It's almost like, I don't know, it's just fun. It's fun and refreshing. It's less stressful. And even when you lose, you have fun.
Yep. Definitely.
Which is actually true of most of the strategies in StarCraft.
You know, I don't have fun when I lose, Nick.
You don't?
Nope.
That's your problem, man.
Is it?
Yeah. It's important to not, you don't want to enjoy losing. You always want to have more fun when you win games. But it's important to still have fun even if you lose the game. Some fun.
Okay, that's fair.
If you don't, you're going to have a harder time improving. Just because you're going to get more frustrated and you're going to have less focus in your continual games. You're going to have a weaker ability to concentrate on improving your play instead of just going for the win.
But I want to win GSL, Nick, and when kids beat me on ladder, it's I don't know, man. It's just not fun. You know?
You know, I think you're unlikely to win GSL.
What? Nick, take it back, man.
It's unlikely, man.
Nick, you can't just say that.
You know, you gotta learn to embrace all aspects of the game, and then maybe your odds are good. So, Zerglings checking for proxy pylons.
See, now I'm in a bad mood,
Proxy
man.
probes. Here's a probe.
You
Oh,
just
he's
did that.
spotted.
You just put me in a bad mood.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll buy you a drink.
See, people in the chat say I can win GSL.
I will buy you a drink. Will people in the chat do that for you?
You know what? I care more about my chat friends. Rats Citron. He says I can win GSL. You see? You know what? Tomorrow I start with my training regiment.
Okay.
2015.
First
Axel
step,
Toss
learn to enjoy games even when you lose.
will be GSL champion. No, the first step is just not losing, Nick. I don't think you're understanding what I'm going for here.
That's the last step.
No, that's the...
It's the only step? Maybe it's both. It's the first and last step.
I think we're going to agree to disagree here.
Oh, probe spots at third base. Oh, run probe.
That probe is dead. At this point, he can try to say, wait, I'll be on your team. I'll pretend to be a Ling.
Didn't work. Nothing but a couple pieces of metal.
That'd be awesome to add to StarCraft 2. Give the units an ability to have their own mind that you have to deal with.
When you kill a unit, there's a chance it'll, instead of dying, it'll be converted.
Yeah, like if you send a unit across the map and he's really scared or something, he'll be more likely to convert and become a spy.
You know,
right?
and
you have to make sure before you send your units out that they're very disciplined and they're very honorable and they will not betray you. But there's always a chance they will betray you, and you have to deal with that as the game goes along. That'd be sick.
that does sound fun.
Yeah. Anyway, Kudas is telling me to be quiet in the chat, so let's continue with the
actual game.
The analysis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Drone's going over to third base. Hendralisk with a very standard opening here. Adding in extra gases and a Roach Warren just to be safe against any gateway aggression. Huck is not going to opt for some crazy gateway aggression, or I lied actually, sorry. It's Chrono Boosting Warp getting game +1, and there's no tech button. So Huck is going to do a massive, massive gateway attack. At least 5 gates, maybe 6, maybe 7. In fact, here come the gateways coming down. He's up to 4, there's the 5th one, there's the 6th one.
Okay, where's the pylon? That's the first question we're going to ask ourselves. There's the probe.
Well, the one probe died, which is a nice pickup. But, you know, the overload is misplaced.
Well,
it should have been closer to the ramp.
Yeah.
He missed it.
Right.
The reason it's overload is here. In fact, normally people put it right here, is to keep vision on the ramp. But he has no idea that this pylon is here. And this is so close to his third base. And he's building spore crawlers. He's afraid of an Oracle or DT.
This is disastrous.
Oh, he is getting 8 roaches. So he's doing like a catch-all defense, but there's a Templar or a Twilight Council behind it. So it's going to be gateway pressure into a Blink Stalker type composition. In fact, he's actually just going to take a third base maybe.
Interesting. He's kind of leaving his options open.
He's doing everything.
Yeah.
So he built all the gateways and he's not really using them.
Okay.
Single Zealot being warped in.
Will this... How much damage will this do?
I mean, he's got to commit fully once to get through this Roach Wall. And he's not really doing that. So I don't think he's actually going to get too much done here with just... yeah, I don't think he's going to get much done here.
You don't think Huck is?
No.
There's a lot of roaches there.
There are, and there's more in production. There's Speeding's on the way as well. There's
Slowly's coming up. Speed is not yet done, but it is going to finish momentarily. Now it's done.
And this is, yeah, he's got a recall. Even with the recall, a lot of hurt units.
Wow.
A lot of very
unhappy Did the third get up
cells.
behind that? Did the third get up behind
No,
that?
there was a Speedling killed the probe before it could build the Nexus.
Oh, no.
Huck is not in a happy position.
Okay, and this is like one of the hardest parts about this map, securing that third base and dealing with an attack both on your natural expansion and on your third base. Having to kind of attribute your units in different directions. Hold on a second, the Ascension's a little bit vulnerable here. Can Hendralisk take advantage of this?
Oh, he's got to be careful. Force fields could cut the roaches off.
Okay, those are really good forces. Got to back the Ascensions up, and look at all these Speedlings coming up.
Oh, there might be too many.
Huck is not in a good position here. So many units coming forward here from Hendralisk, taking Huck
Great
off guard.
by Huck.
It's not even going to matter, though. Every single unit is going to be chopped away.
Oh, and he didn't warp in unit to wall. Oh, great force fields again by Huck. He may be able to hold on. He does have a photon overcharge. Looks like he wants to deploy that.
This is just too much.
Does he have any proxy pylons?
I don't think anything. I mean, what can he really do?
He can warp in GGs.
Oh, does he have? Is it finishing?
Dark Shrine is moments from completion. A very smart move by Huck. Nobody's behind. He's getting all his natural here, I think. With photon overcharge and warpins, he should be okay.
Okay.
Here he has a probe here. Nope. This is the closest pylon.
Oh, that's far.
Yeah, the Dark Shrine has not yet been spotted, but remember, Hendralisk built spore cores in his bases early on because he thought there might be airplay. So, oh, and this probe has been spotted by the drone as well. Oh, they're gonna. Yeah, that's a dead probe.
Okay, 3 DTs were warped in at the bottom of the map, but I feel like Hendralisk might have been able to sniff this out a bit. I mean, as you said, he has the spores from earlier, so it's not like he's going to be in a situation where he's caught completely off guard. That's not the situation here.
Oh, do you think he noticed the blur? Yeah, he definitely noticed that blur. He followed down, hunted it down. What type of defense does he have in his third? He has a spore, but you know what? There's nothing to kill the Dark Templars besides the Queen, so Huck could get some good damage done here.
See what he targets here. Drones just go right after the spore.
Oh, he's going straight for the spore.
He's going to take that out. Overseer needs to be made.
Oh!
It is in production. Oh, no! The spore.
He did not take it out.
10 HP.
Wow. He spotted the Spire, but that's almost just a case of knowing how you're going to die. This Dark Templar guy, I think got a decent amount of kills there. Oh,
no.
Not too many. I lied.
Okay.
So what does Huck do now? He gets Blink. He gets a second Cybernex core.
Can Huck make this work? Adding on more gateways, too.
Oh, the Fear double air upgrade build. I think he might have been. He actually started
that's
this.
a second cyber core?
Yeah, he probably started when he was being attacked and he was afraid his first one was going to die. It was my guess.
No, he lost his first cyber core.
Oh, so it did die.
Yep.
And he rebuilt it in
Twice.
both spots.
Yep.
Okay. You know what happened? Probably he rebuilt it, and then he tried to warp in Stalkers and was like, wait, did I forget to rebuild this because it was not quite completed? And then he started a second
you're
one.
absolutely right.
Okay, another little Zealot hit squad.
And maybe he thought that was another gateway he put in his front of his wall and didn't click on it.
The problem is when you're only on 2 bases, every bit of resources is so important. So even if he kills the hatchery, this is 400 minerals that aren't in his army that's going to help him secure that 3rd base.
Yeah. I mean, he can pull his opponent's composition back, but...
Yeah, it's going to give him a window to start that 3rd Nexus.
Yeah.
Hendralisk, I like how he's taking, you know... Why not? Make sure your bases are safe, right? The only way you can use is maybe the potential counterattacks, looking for those pylons.
So I feel like some sort of offensive onto that 3rd. I mean, there's only Stalkers on the field, and as long as you're not engaging poorly, like you're gonna be able to take on Stalkers with a bunch of Hydras. Look at these Stalkers just blinking right.
I like what Huck's doing here. Not pulling the sentries, just a Stalker, so he can. I mean, he's not planning on fighting Spoon straight up. He's gonna try to, you know.
He can't. He can't fight straight up.
Oh, he's got to be careful. Speedings could potentially put him in trouble here.
There's no militia support here.
But yeah, he's just going for the Speedings first. Oh no! He's starting to be surrounded. He's got to get out of there.
Oh, he's losing a lot of Stalkers here. The Hydras are starting to catch up. Those are the damage dealers. But behind this, it's not like Huck has Colossi in production, and he's going to lose even more Stalkers. A good idea to start off, but when trying to make that trek home, not working out. Hendralisk able to catch up and destroy a lot of those very expensive Stalkers.
1 Stalker left. Yeah, I think he lost maybe 10 Stalkers there. That's so many resources. Now Hendralisk doubling Huck in supply. Huck cancels the 3rd base, but Hendralisk is not going to be happy with just that. He's going to push into the natural of his opponent.
Yeah.
Very cost efficient for Huck. Some great force fields.
Yeah, good force fields, good time warp. Well,
Huck is going to hold this off.
This army is like massive for Hendralisk. Like if it can get the surface area it needs.
Wow, that was a great engagement for Huck.
Oh, it was absolutely. Okay, that's a step in the right direction. Time warp going down. That's a great time warp. Picking off some more units, even blinking forward. But Hendralisk's going to say, you know what? Enough of this.
Flank.
Turning around. Those are. Oh, there's a changeling. Okay.
Oh, the Stalkers have no blink. They're starting to lose.
The Zealot's actually kind of blocking the retreat path a little bit of their
that was
Stalkers.
a nice move by Hendralisk.
Yeah, fancy. But the 3rd is still alive. Oh,
I think he just started it. It died, he just started it again.
Okay, I see what you're saying. So Huck isn't going to lose to this.
Well, yet. Hendralisk has a good amount of resources. I think he's out of the larva.
He's still making the low-tech units. Has he been doing upgrades too?
He has a Spire. He's getting some attack upgrades.
He killed the Overseer, so he can make DTs now.
You're right. In fact, there's a DT being warped in right now.
And Hendralisk knows this, so he's backing up. And this is giving more time to Huck.
Huck might eventually
The supply is actually much closer than it used to be.
It is. It's only down by 50. There's a lot of gas in the bank for Hendralisk, so potential Muta switch later could be pretty scary.
Mage Code 128 asking, why doesn't Huck get Archons? It's kind of a situation where...
Yeah, I mean, they're also really bad against both Roaches and Hydras.
Yeah. Well, there's your answer.
Yeah. I mean, they're about the worst.
I was trying to go for the big complicated answer, but you know, that works too. Thanks, Nick.
Straight up resource per resource, they lose to Roaches and Hydras.
I mean, I get the point though. If you're making DTs, like, why not make them into Archons kind of a thing?
Yeah. I mean, well, you don't make DTs except to harass or send Overseers.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, if you like to see warp in 6 and all of a sudden you see Overseers, you might as well make 3 Archons. But ideally, those would have been Stalkers in the first place in that circumstance.
Right. Okay, so now Hendralisk is getting up there in supply, 188 to 113. Can Huck make another heroic hold? Zealot's DT sets.
I like the 1 DT mixed in just in case no Overseer. But there's 4. Yeah.
Okay. Can Huck make this work? I'm still like actually a little bit shocked that he's still in this game.
Yeah, his 3rd base is up.
Well, how much longer will it stay up? Is the question.
Yeah, he's got to try to defend it. I mean, he cannot afford to lose that 3rd base.
That's a scary amount of Hydras. Again, he doesn't have any Colossi. Staying exclusively on Blink Stalkers. I think this might be it. Huck made a good attempt here after a not so good opening, or after a really good opening for Hendralisk, I should say.
Yes,
but
both an overcharge. Can it take on the Hydra Force?
Well,
with the Stalker flank as well, you know, he's making his hard on Hendralisk.
Hendralisk is very indecisive, trying to decide, okay, do I engage this Nexus or do I engage this army? And kind of actually splitting up the units as well.
Yeah, and Nexus is going to fall. The army as well. Huck may win this battle with good micro, but meanwhile the 3rd Nexus falls down. And now Hendralisk is going to regroup. Now up 170 supply to 70, 2,000 gas in the bank as well, so that if Huck did hang in the game, that Muta switch later would definitely be something that he'd have to look out for.
That's a lot of units. Third is gone. No Colossi anywhere. No Storm. And I think those might be the answers to this, but
yes.
practicing his micro a little bit.
Great force fields.
Yeah.
But I mean, he had great force fields. It was just he was on 2 bases for too long.
Yeah. Like his control was fantastic. I don't think anyone can deny that. But
yeah.
Situation that kind of snowballed from the beginning. Kind of similar to last game as far as from Hendralisk's point of view. Sure, Hendralisk can get a great engagement.
Yes.
But in the long run, it's not going to matter because just his economy just isn't enough to try to keep up with his opponent.
Yeah.
So,
4 bases to 2 is never where you want to be.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have another tie series. What a great day of StarCraft. Of course, in Series 1, we had QXE 2-1 over Xenocenter. Now we're tied in the semifinal number 2. Hendralisk versus Huck. Game 3 coming up. You're watching the MLG Summer Invite. Don't go anywhere.